just made a pretty major musical pivot. The upcoming DCU film has officially swapped out composer Ramin Djawadi in favor of Tom Holkenborg, better known as Junkie XL. Djawadi is known for composing Game of Thrones and Iron Man. Junkie XL brings a different musical flavor to the table. As a longtime collaborator of Zack Snyder, including Batman v Superman, Dawn of Wonder Woman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Army of Dead, and Rebel Moon. Outside of the DC and Snyder circles, he's also delivered scores for like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Deadpool, and Godzilla vs. Kong. His style
This
tends
is
to lean heavier, louder, and more muscular. Whoa! Which suggests DC Studios want Supergirl to hit with a bit more bite than a traditional superhero score. So what do y'all think about this?
I have a whole spiel I want to go on. So I'm going to let
go for it.
Talk first.
Okay. Yeah. I was just going to say that I think this is interesting seeing that like there's collaborators from Zack Snyder coming on board the new DCU. I think this may be the first steps towards like, hey, James Gunn's DCU, Zack Snyder, in the future, would you be interested in doing one of our projects? And Zack Snyder coming back to the DC somehow. And this may be just the beginning of it.
I mean, you could let him do his Dark Knight. What is it? The Dark Knight, that Frank Miller thing that he wanted to do, the whole Nightmare Batman thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just let him do that.
I'm talking about.
Just let him do that as an Elseworlds. It'll be fine.
That would cool the Snyder Bros up.
It would. Absolutely.
Frey, what do you think about this? You're the big DC person.
Well, you know what? I don't mind it. I love Ramin Djawadi. I love all of the stuff that he does. We've been watching the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and he didn't do that music. And Shadu and I were talking about that. It was like, oh, it's not Ramin Djawadi, but it fits that. So I mean, Ramin Djawadi, he needs to spread the love around. We all love you. You're fantastic. Keep doing your work, buddy. But let's give Junkie XL some time. Let's give him a little bit. And hopefully he doesn't make it too emo. Because Zack Snyder, his stuff, emo AF. Emo AF.
Yeah.
But let's go.
So this is really not a spiel, it's just kind of a comment. Because I guess people are... I don't even know if there's controversy over this or anything. I'm sure there is, because there always is. The music was never the problem in the DCEU. Like, the music was pretty great.
That freaking song that they sang as freaking Aquaman went back into the water was kind of a problem. But I digress.
Yeah, but that wasn't Junkie XL. That was like the actual orchestral music has never been the problem. Like I know, I guess in Man of Steel it was Hans Zimmer, but like, all the music has been at least acceptable, at least passable, and it's been good. It captures the vibe, it gets everything across. It's I know this was mostly
dark, it's muscular.
The version of like kind of more metal version of Come Together they did for Justice League is great. I have that on a playlist rotating. So like,
how dare
the
you?
music was never the problem. I don't think this is anything for that. I am disappointed it's not Ramin Djawadi though, because I do love him and I love all of his music, and
he's got a musical
for
boner for him.
What?
But I mean, that's the thing. They're bringing Junkie XL back for the musical boners. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what we need.
We're bringing Junkie back. Oh, sorry.
I'm saying the music was never the problem. Is my point.
And I agree with that. Now, I love Ramin Djawadi. There's so much music that he's done that a lot of people don't even recognize that he's done. Same thing with Junkie XL. Junkie XL used to be a hip hop producer and got into I mean, that's why his name is Junkie XL. That was his whole...
Yeah, I assumed, yeah. There's something there.
Right, and then he started doing film scores, and he was just, he was way better at film scores than he was at making some hip-hop music, So, I mean, like...
Well...
But, I mean, like, he's come up with really good themes. Like, Wonder Woman's theme to this day is still one of my favorite themes.
Was that actually him?
I think the original one was Junkie.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, that is one of the best themes to come out of the DCU.
Yeah, like I mean, I almost want that theme to still be her theme when they do the new versions of Wonder Woman, because that theme was so epic, and it fits Wonder Woman so well, you know. So I mean, like, yeah, I'm I'm okay with either one.
I'm sorry, no, he was not the person to.
Oh, who did that one? Was it Hans?
It was Danny Elfman, apparently.
Oh, that was Elfman that did that?
Or okay, so the one in actual
Elfman.
Wonder
Don't
Woman
go
was
boingo my
Rupert
boingo.
Gregson Williams, and the Justice League one was orchestrated by Danny Elfman. Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, it's, you know.
I was gonna say
the name of
anyway.
well, because I'm trying to get us to the next one. Raymond Djawadi, again, he's done so much that hasn't been, you know, that he doesn't get a lot of recognition for. He's done a lot of video game scores that have been really good too. But I mean, like, yeah, I'm okay with either one. I like Junkie XL's his orchestration. I like the way that he does his music. He's very good at writing the music. So I'm excited to see what they do, especially with I don't know if you guys have heard the early reviews for Supergirl that have been coming out.
No.
No spoilers, but they're saying that it's very, very dark but very light at the same time. So it's very hopeful for a movie that has a very dark theme to it.
Yeah.
And the thing that got me super excited for it was that Jason Momoa's Lobo. They said that he's not just a cameo; he plays a big part, and it's and it's very it hinges the ending. So I'm very excited for all of it. So that's where I'm going to end it, because we got to move on.
Yep. All right.
Awesome.
Moving on.
Supergirl flies into theaters on June 26th of 2026 from Warner Brothers Pictures.
And New Jersey will still be there.
Yes, because they're not attacking New Jersey. Themyscira is about to get a shakeup. According to a new report, Paradise Lost is no longer moving forward at DC Studios. The project, which was pitched as a political drama rooted in Amazonian history and inspired by Game of Thrones, has reportedly been shelved completely as the studio shifts its priorities to finally rebooting Wonder Woman on the big screen. According to John Roque, sources are telling me that DC was meeting with writers for Paradise Lost, was taking pitches for Paradise Lost, but they've been informed that the project is dead. Anna Nogueira, is that right? Nogueira?
Yeah.
Was brought on to write a Wonder Woman reboot and will reestablish Diana Prince as a cornerstone of the DCU rather than circling around her mythology. Nogueira also penned Teen Titans, which still hasn't been officially greenlit. Is the shift to focusing on Wonder Woman the right call for the DCU?
When it comes to Jen, absolutely yes.
Yeah. I'm disappointed because I was excited for Paradise Lost because it sounded really good. It sounded really fun.
Why can't we have both?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Why can't we have both? I really thought the idea was to do Paradise Lost, and then like the last episode of whatever, like it's a limited series or something. Last episode of that is when you reveal our Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
like the little clay statue, you know?
Yeah,
right. Or and then you do a solo Wonder Woman movie.
I feel like what's going on is they're probably feeling like, okay, you know what? This is not going to add to the overall lore that we're building in this universe. And it's like, you know, why don't we just immerse everybody right into Wonder Woman? People know Wonder Woman's story at this point because of the newer movies. And it's like, you know, let's do exactly what we're doing with Superman, right? Let's just kind of drop you in her world and just go on an adventure, and we can tell a better Wonder Woman adventure story than going into, hey, let's do this whole story, Wonder Woman story without Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I understand why they wanted to do it, because really it's been about cultures, like the different cultures. Peacemaker has had a certain culture. Superman had a certain culture. Green Lantern will have a certain culture. So Wonder Woman should have a certain culture. And knowing all of that beforehand, is a good idea. I'm just saying, why can't we have both? We should be able to
totally
have
agree.
both.
Totally
We
agree.
should.
Yeah. So
Doesn't
yeah.
necessarily mean that they won't
Anyway.
revisit it later. It just probably doesn't fit into the narrative they're trying to tell
At
right
least do it as like an animated thing.
That's what it was. Paradise
I
Lost
feel
was supposed to be animated.
Was it supposed to be? I thought
No,
it
it's
was
supposed to be live action.
Oh, was it? I thought it was
Yeah.
supposed to be
It
animated.
was like, yeah, it was live action. But you know, what this makes me really want to do is drink something that isn't going to give me the jitters, but is going to keep me awake so that I can research all this stuff.
Is everybody done with their?
And get really mad that they're not going ahead with Paradise Lost. I mean, seriously, what
So,
kind of drink am I going to have for that?
Before you get some sips going, I will say I think it would be better to tell a more rich world story and of Paradise Lost, Themyscira, because you don't have to tell the story linearly. You know, you can tell some backstory. I mean, we got creature commandos out of nowhere, but it was good, right? It wasn't overall something that you had to watch as like a new DCU fan, but it was still good, and it helped make the story that we're getting from the DCU a little bit more rich. Let's do the same thing with Paradise Lost.
Yeah.